Yeah.
I like that.
Now that was rocking right there. That was cool. That was Become Ethereal, and they're sitting right here in front of me. What's up, guys? Give yourselves a hand. That's how we open this up. Hello. Thanks for making your way out here. Driving the probably bad traffic this time of day, so appreciate it. He told me you guys are scattered all throughout Utah, so it takes you a minute to gather. So I appreciate it. Thanks for coming out, guys.
No problem.
Right on. So let's get started with the obvious. Let's just get around to names here really quick. Start with Mike here. I gave your name for you.
That's me. I'm Mike. I happen to play the bass guitar with Become Ethereal.
Sweet. So we got the bassist Mike.
He's our musically trained member. I'm James, and I'm playing the guitar.
James on the guitar.
I'm Mariana, and I do the vocals.
Mariana on the vocals. Now, what do you mean trained?
Well, I have been in some form of music education for most of my life.
Learning.
Okay, so you're like the theory guy. You're the guy who knows how the construction and the theory behind everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you guys are the creative by ear.
He's more creative than any of us, but he also grounds us with telling us when it's wrong or right.
Nice. It's nice to have at least one of those in the band. See, I'm a solo guy and I don't have that, and it's really difficult. I'm not good with theory.
It's great to have a second or third set of ears on things.
Oh, definitely.
I just try to survive and make do with blocks, trying to put stuff together. So.
Right on. Well, from what I've heard, it sounds like you guys are pretty tight knit. You guys have a really cool sound. So how did this all start? I mean, who started it? Where did you guys meet? Let's just get the story, and feel free to talk. No, you don't even need to raise your hands. Just talk amongst.
Well, me and Mike have been friends for a number of years, and I was always trying to talk him into doing a metal band, but he liked symphonic metal with female vocalists, and I was like, oh, it's got to be Lamb of God. It's got to be heavy guitar. And we were in another band, a rock band, just for fun with a couple of other dads, doing stuff like that. And we just got lucky, and we met Mariana, and it was like everything came together.
Now you say a couple. Oh, I gotta turn the. You say a couple of other dads. So like
we were doing dad rock.
Dad rock, right?
Nice. Now, I'm single. I don't want no kids or nothing. But everyone else was a dad.
Oh, okay. So
we were just playing, playing this classic rock band, and for fun. But I was kind of flaking out, and we always wanted to do something more. So we kind of used it as an opportunity to actually go for it. But we wanted a good singer. We just got lucky. The first person we met.
Oh, so you're the first. So you're the first vocalist. I'm not gonna talk like you're not here. She's your first vocalist. You're the first vocalist.
Yeah. First and only ever. And we just had an idea. Like, hey, I got invited to play for another metal band, and we were like, we didn't really like their style, so we said, you know what, we're gonna make our own band, and we did. And we just put a message out to her, and it was like, boom, we just were off to the races.
So how long have you guys been together?
Pretty sure it was February of this year.
Oh, so you're still fairly new.
Recent.
We just got started and just never stopped. We were all really excited about the music. It was the first band I've been in that didn't feel like work. So
That didn't feel like work. Yeah, that's
like a part-time
too.
job
for real.
Because it's exciting and good music.
James has been writing music forever, and he had a bunch of good tracks laid out, and he's always trying to talk me into playing them, and I'm like, they're all right, because I couldn't hear it.
Right? They were two-dimensional, rhythm guitar only.
And then, I changed the bass a little bit on some things, and we got Mariana, and she writes lyrics incredibly fast, and we like them a lot. And hearing her lower than normal female vocals really made the songs come to life.
Nice.
We try to help with lyrics. She's taken some motivation, but for some reason, when she's on it, she can just write it awesome.
Oh, she just brings the magic.
That was gonna. Oh, please, guys!
It's amazing.
Your face is as red as your glasses.
It's not good with it.
So you're the what they attribute to the main writer, the lyricist.
Yeah, I mean, again, they help a lot. I mean, Mike's helped. James had some old lyrics that he wrote.
I had old lyrics,
years
but
and years
no
ago.
melody ability. Mike can help with the melody direction.
Yeah, but I've always wanted to be a singer, so I had booklets of old lyrics that I never found a home for. So
is this your first band?
Well, my first where I'm finding them and we're making music on our own. I was part of an after-school program that was a band. But we had a mentor, and they gave us a lot of the resources.
But this is your first independent rock band you're in.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you guys are killing it. I love what I've heard so far. Like I said, I've only heard I think 2 songs.
Yeah.
And the beginning of this one that we just played at the beginning, but I'm gonna at the end of it I'll play the whole song for people.
Nice.
So let's chat about that song a little bit. The song that I just played at the beginning there, what was that called?
Sweet. Oath to Honor.
Oath to Honor. Is that a new song, an old song?
It's an old. I wrote that song. Oh man, like probably the first song I wrote on guitar back when I was 19. And
so that's not a new song.
Yeah, and it was called Casualty to Humanity, something stupid that a 19-year-old would write back in the day. But we got a real singer. She put beautiful lyrics. It's about honor among thieves, and about if you're in a corrupt situation, the only way to win sometimes is to be deceptive and secretive. So it's pretty cool.
That's an awesome message. It reminded me, from what I heard, it made me think of like cavalry coming down a mountain with like all their swords all in slow motion and all the dirt and everything.
That's exactly it.
Is that what you're going for?
You heard the Roman or the Latin.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
that's
what I thought. Like a scene from like Gladiator or something like that. You know?
Yeah.
So
we tried to make it a little more epic. We're not super into like folk metal or any kind of specific genre, but that one we try to make it epic and big.
So do you guys plan on, right now you have bass, guitar, vocals, and the drums are all programmed in. Who works on the drum programming?
The guy who knows the least about music. So I program the drums, and I just our drummer is called No Fills McGee. Just
No Fills McGee. He even has a name.
Yeah,
nice.
Basic metal, straightforward drumming. But
so you do all the production on the drum work.
Yeah, but eventually we'd love to get the human touch, get a real drummer, and we want just a nice blend between good metal style and good rock drumming style.
You guys are gonna have to find a really good drummer for that.
Yeah.
You guys have pretty quick time. I can't think of the word. Tempo. There you go. Pretty quick tempo, especially that one.
It depends on
we don't need
constant
as much,
double bass.
We don't need as much double bass if we have a human drummer, but when we're programming basic stuff,
might as well.
Need something to fill it out since there's nothing awesome going on. So double bass is an easy crutch.
We've got to give credit to Paul Rasmussen.
Yeah,
he's the one who recorded our vocals, and we want to use him as a studio eventually.
Yeah, he's our guy.
Right on.
We had built the music for the most part ourselves in the captivity of his office.
Home office.
So he kind of has a setup kind of just like this in his house.
It's a top-notch setup. He's got the acoustics. He's got a specific vocal recording room separate from the standard room, and
so he has it. So it has it set up like a proper studio.
It's a studio house. It's a house. It's a one-bedroom cottage, and it is a studio.
He bought
it.
That's
all he does.
It's set for a studio. It's not like he has a room. He bought it to make a studio.
That's where he lives. His house is a studio.
Right on, dude.
That's awesome.
Well, that sounds like he's living the dream.
You could say,
I want my house to be a studio.
We did the guitars and the bass in-house, real simple, on very low budget. But for the vocals, we really wanted her voice to shine, so we went to a guy who actually knows what he's doing, and came out pretty nice. We were very happy.
Yeah, sounds pretty cool. Well, now as far as shows go, you've only been together since February, but you guys have played some shows. I've seen some videos.
We just did the one last Saturday.
Oh, is that your first show?
And then we got one tonight at the City Limits.
Oh, okay. So that must have been the video I was watching then, because it was a live one that I saw. Right. So that's probably why I only saw 2 songs, is because it was a concert that you guys just barely did. And probably the only 2
we'd
songs.
love to get the ball rolling. Socializing and marketing is probably our...
and this is a good start.
Yeah, so, our biggest struggle, so...
Well, we got a hold of Kat.
Yeah, we're lucky to have Kat.
She got us a gig right away.
Yes, Kat Wolf is their manager. We've talked. We've had her here. We've talked to her. We know her. We love her. She's an awesome person. So sad that she wasn't here today, but
she has cats.
She has cats
to take care of.
She does. She has lots of cats.
Very important thing.
Being a hero.
Yeah, she is. She's a hero amongst the animals.
3 so far. We did one last week, one tonight, and then another one on the 16th.
So
we're going to be playing with some nice.
So you have a show tonight.
Yeah.
Where are you playing again?
City Limits, right?
This doesn't matter because this isn't airing until Wednesday. Right. Sorry,
yeah. No promotion, but right here in Provo, City Limits.
Right on. So is there a price?
It's $5.
$5. We're asking for us because we might want to go do something.
Yeah, welcome.
How to do it?
They have good food. Yeah, they got good food.
City Limits.
I think.
Mariana knows about the drinks.
Yeah, $3 rum and cokes.
Yeah,
there you go.
Screw the food.
I need the food.
That just ruins the drinks. Yeah, but right on. So and then you said you had one more coming up. When is that?
On the 16th.
Goodness.
Okay, so we can promote that one.
Yeah.
When's the one on the 16th? Where's the one on the 16th?
Where the heck is it?
It's so new.
We just got booked today.
Out about it.
Yeah.
So.
They just barely booked it today. Oh, right on.
Right.
Cool.
We're playing with a band called The Wrath of Mome or something like that. But I heard them. They sound pretty good. But Kat just barely told us, hey, you got to be here at the 16th August. So, okay.
Right. The cool thing is we feel like we can play with bands that aren't quite so heavy. Mm-hmm. They're more of
we feel like
rock and roll indie style group. but we are happy to play with heavy metal, with screaming and
you guys kind of you have that nice sound where you fit the bill really kind of, as long as it's not an acoustic set, which you guys would probably even fit the bill on that one if the acoustic was hard enough. But
it's a little early for the unplugged.
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys have you guys tried any acoustic songs, or do you have anything like that, or is everything pretty heavy?
We do have one that's kind of acoustic. Unfortunately, acoustic perished.
Yeah, I can play acoustic.
Okay.
But mine, like one day at practice, some freak accident broke. I don't even know. So
the
I haven't had time to
snapped in half.
Yeah, I haven't had time.
The guitar did?
Yeah.
Like the neck snapped from the body. So
yep.
The headstock joint
bam.
pop.
Just
every guitarist's biggest fear.
Just a weather situation. I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, I mean it's also an old, I don't know, it was just a
old.
You got to go light on the strings.
You've seen the Pick of Destiny when he slides on his knees and smack. That's what she looked like. She was so sad.
That's actually one of my favorite parts of that. I laugh so hard at that every single time.
Mad.
So, what have you guys done? We talked a little bit about what you've done outside of this band. What have you guys done outside of this band, like before this came together? You said you've been writing stuff since you were 17. What we just heard was something you said you wrote when you were a teenager.
Yeah, 19. I got a late start. I didn't actually start playing until I moved to Utah at 19, and I didn't have any friends. I was like, I always wanted to learn. Let's give it a shot. But yeah, I've been in some bands. Nothing really that was awesome and exciting like this, though. Always like you're playing with a bunch of guys and they'd rather get drunk and smoke out than make music. So
I was that band member in my 20s. I wasn't a very fun band member, and then unless you like to party.
You're playing other people's music. With this group, everybody digs the sound, everybody contributes, and so everyone enjoys it.
Nice.
He was in Los Angeles, where all the bands go.
That's where you came from?
Yeah, I was able to escape from LA. Thank God. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, it seems like that is kind of an escape. I wouldn't want to live there right now. I mean, for no other reason other than it's just crowded as hell and expensive.
What's happening here is what's been happening there for years. It's just so many people, the traffic's crazy, and you can't even afford to have a shoebox to lay your head at night. So.
Exactly, yeah. California.
That was way back. I got out in 2007. So
you've been here for a while.
Yeah, I'm Utah now.
Right on. You guys both from Utah, or you come from other places?
Born and raised.
She's the resident pureblood Utahan. Yep. Mike's from...
I'm from Oregon.
I was going to guess Oregon. I was going to guess Washington or Oregon. You look like you're from Oregon. Do I look
like a hippie?
Yep.
It's the beard.
You look like you're from Oregon. You really do. You do. And that's a good thing. That's a compliment.
I'm a sore thumb no matter where I go. I always look like I don't fit in, but that's...
And it's on purpose.
I like attention.
Well, you're getting it. It's awesome.
The bright pink shirt kind of
Musically, I came from a very different place than this. But my family was always... you're gonna play some kind of music. My mom always had music playing.
He's very lucky that he had a family to encourage him.
You are. A lot of families don't do that.
Yeah. So I was 10 years old when I started playing the trumpet in band. I did that forever. Played marching band in high school. It was a good time. I was 13 when I started playing guitar.
Oh my God!
I still have my favorite electric guitar I got when I was a teenager. But
I had that support. My parents got me a guitar when I was 14, and they got me lessons when I was 14.
That's been sweet.
So
man.
yeah, so I did have that, but other than that, I was pretty much on my own. But yeah, so you've been playing and then you say you trained. So what other schooling have you had?
Well, most of my training was marching band and jazz band on the trumpet. And I just wanted to learn the guitar, and I started teaching myself how to play everything.
But obviously, what you learned from the trumpet attributed to that a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, the reason I picked up the guitar is because I love playing jazz and the blues on the trumpet. I love playing the good old blues solo. And I was like, I can play a blues scale on the guitar. I just figured it out and was able to put the theory right onto the guitar.
You're one of them.
Yeah, I am. Eventually, I ended up even going to the community college.
He'll say chord names and he'll say like mode names. I'm like, you gotta speak English.
Yeah, dude, you gotta tell me where to put my fingers.
Give me the number.
I say the word inversion and it blows his mind. I'm like, this is basic, James.
He'll use the correct string number, and I'm like using it backwards the whole time. But no, didn't you go to school?
Right, I went to the community college. I wanted to be a music teacher. At least I thought I did. And I took the courses that mattered at the college for music theory. So I took the music theory, the sight singing and ear training, which is very good for me, and I'm glad I have it. Things got a little tough at home, and I decided to quit going to school for the time. And now I'm at a spot where I'm like, I got the education I need. I don't want to go take history and any more math classes. I don't need a degree in music. I've got all the education I want. and I can bug them with it all the time.
Right on.
It actually comes in use now, and being a music teacher is kind of not so much money.
No,
It's a good thing. I just realized that I
But
am
as a
not the
day
kind of person
job,
who should be
you got
working for a
better.
public school.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
I don't like where things are going, unfortunately.
I
It
don't
would
either.
probably be good for me to be there to help change, but
That's a good way to think about it, man.
I like doing things privately.
Yeah, and
you know.
yeah, that's also a good way to think about stuff. So, right on. Well, I definitely want to talk a little bit more. You said you got 3 songs you want to play?
Yeah, we got 3 we could play. We have our set is about 10. We have lyrics for about 11 of our songs, and we got more in the works. So we got some material.
And you said you have stuff that people can find online, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We have, what have we got, like 4 or 5 videos of us playing where we have vocals on the tracks.
Right,
And,
5 videos. They're on Facebook and on YouTube.
Become
Ethereal Band.
Yeah, YouTube. Easy to find.
We have a SoundCloud.
SoundCloud, and
I think
you're on iTunes.
Yeah. Kat's been putting us on all that
I
good
think
stuff.
we're waiting to get on iTunes until we get our songs mastered. I'm pretty sure that's what Kat.
We're changing things up a little bit and
Yeah.
adding some synthesizer because we
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Yeah, I think we just want
But going back to the show on the 16th, I think a nice appeal is I don't think we'll ever be in a situation where we're too heavy or too soft.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could really, the voice is what gives it broad appeal,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's awesome. It's just, we got a compliment at our show, the last one we played. This girl said, I don't like metal music, but I really liked what you guys played. And I was like, that's perfect. That's what we want.
You're in that sweet spot.
We
Yeah,
want
exactly.
everybody to be able to enjoy this music, and we want to bring a strong musical element to metal, and rather than trying to focus on image or a hard sound, try to focus on, hey, this would sound good on piano, this would sound good on acoustic, but it's also heavy and it sounds cool
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah, it's almost kind of like you guys are. I'm using this as an example, not that you guys sound anything like Evanescence, but it's kind of that same.
we get it all
thing.
the time.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
don't
a
think.
compliment.
I love that. I'm
I'm
inspired a lot by Amy Lee.
And
so
see,
that's
exactly the word I was going to use. I was going to say it sounds like you were inspired, and there was some inspiration from Evanescence there. You guys don't sound like Evanescence. You guys.
We take it as a compliment.
But you have that same feeling.
I think Evanescence, Amy Lee, she's like a mezzo. She's not a full high soprano.
Mm-hmm.
And Mariana is, I would say she's an alto. She's got that lower voice, and I think that's where that
This
correlation
is where
comes into
music
mind because, they both have that powerful lower female voice.
Your voice is amazing, by the way.
Thank
I mean,
you.
we do have to point that out. I mean, we're going to see that anyway.
There's
but.
so many great female vocalist bands out there, but one trend we notice is that with the vocals taking center stage, the guitar will tend to take a back seat and play simple chord progressions. So we wanted to change that. We wanted to bring as they lay dying guitar riffs, heavy intricate riffs, great clean singing, and then some music theory tied all together, and kind of like take the good and just add more good instead of just having be the standard symphonic guitar chord band, do it all.
You brought up As I Lay Dying, and all I can think about is him trying to kill his wife, and then now he's in the band
They need
again.
to make a movie about it. It's exciting.
I'm surprised they haven't.
Christian metal to steroid use to
murder to Christian
prison.
metal to prison to Christian metal.
It needs to be a make a movie.
I don't even know if their new album is Christian metal. I would assume.
Who knows? I was always thinking that's funny that they're Christian metal. That's like, to me, you would never know by listening to it. But
No, you wouldn't.
I
But
dig
I
that
just think
heavy style.
that is quite the story. You said that, and then that's such a
made for
crazy story,
Hollywood,
man.
so.
Crazy story. But anyway,
I don't know how we pulled Mariana into it.
no, don't talk her out of it.
No,
okay?
I know. We got.
No, I'm in it now. I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
I don't think she had ever thought, I want to go sing for a heavy metal band.
I definitely did not. That was not. But I posted that on KSL. I just needed people to make music with.
What
Oh,
did you
okay.
say,
So you guys found her on KSL.
Yeah.
They found you on KSL. I'm
You
sorry, I
said,
keep
though,
talking
you
like you're
felt
not here.
comfortable though.
I know it's so weird because you guys weren't the only
She's shy.
you weren't the first 2 people, and it's just hard because everyone else on KSL, they either didn't have a full band or I didn't get a good vibe for them or things like that. But I don't
You
know.
had
James
good vibe.
texted me and I just was going with my gut.
And she
it
didn't
worked
know
out.
any better, but now she's stuck.
I thought we got you so early that you didn't hear someone who was better than us.
No, I had 10 other people.
Yeah, there was competition.
We
You
got
guys
lucky.
won.
We lucked out. We've had bad luck. I mean, finding consistent, reliable musicians is such a chore or so difficult. And then to find someone who's talented, the luck was on our side. It's what tied it together. Otherwise, we probably, no one wants to hear guitar and bass solo. So
I'm pretty narcissistic. I think our stuff is pretty good, especially with
I think
the
it's
vocals.
really good.
No, yeah, the vocals bring it to life. You know, the guitar tracks I had for
say
years.
Evanescence lyrics. Holy cow. No, okay.
Anyways, the guitar tracks I had, you know, that's two-dimensional. It needs depth. And together, I think we add a lot of depth to our music. And, yeah, it's pretty awesome. We like it.
Right on. So what's future plans other than shows? I mean, and you got your friend. I'm sorry, what was his name?
Paul. So Paul Rasmussen, awesome studio. I'm sure you can find him on the internets.
I mean, is this something he wants to do? I mean, do we want to give him a shout out so he can maybe get some business, or is he just working for you guys? I really should have got his stuff, but he's got a channel called Acoustic Corner on YouTube.
He's a great singer, great guitar player, but he's just got such a great mind. He can understand the details of recording. He does such a good job.
Right on. Mm-hmm. Cool.
But yeah, what we'd like to do, we'd like to play as much as possible, record as much as possible, and one day we want to see in Japan, Australia.
I want to tour.
Obviously, yeah.
Argentina, Buenos Aires.
I feel like our sound's big enough and mass appealing, at least to
a good chunk of
good audience.
Yeah.
So we're gonna work hard. So who cares? It's not about the money too. That's the other great thing about us is we just want to get our sound out there.
When you're in that mind frame, it's a lot better and it goes a lot smoother. Yeah, it really does.
We enjoy the songs and we want to take good elements from all kinds of music and make stuff that a lot of people can enjoy. We don't want to be purist. We just want to, or follow a niche. And so we're thinking that.
That's what makes good music these days. It's a lot of music is just getting really kind of cumbersome and boring to listen to.
Or people just want to be so specific.
Specific, exactly.
Thing, or they emphasize being heavy or a certain genre above the sounds. Like, hey, for anything, it's got to be music. It's got to be pleasing to the human ear, and so
exactly. And I love that. I love that frame of mind.
They've helped me do that. So,
which is why you guys are making excellent music. So, are you guys actively looking for any other band members, or are you happy with what you're doing right now?
Actively is a strong word. I think we've got a very good core group. We all have similar ideas about where the music needs to go and about what we want to do.
But you're not like posting on KSL every day. We need a drummer. We need a drummer.
No, we don't feel like we need people, but we'd welcome one.
Gotcha.
But it's
That's a good way.
It's like dating. We'd welcome someone came into our life who was good for us and a good fit.
Well put.
But we don't need someone that we have such a good harmony going. We don't really want to mess with that. But we'd love to get a lead keyboardist. That would be great. Or possibly add another guitar, a lead guitar.
Right on.
But skill has got to be appropriate. Style's got to fit, and they got to have similar idedes about where they want to go.
And they got to fit in with the band.
Well, and practices. I mean, lugging a drum kit around.
Yeah, you usually have to end up going to the drummer's house for rehearsals. So.
That's true. We have our home base. So Mike lives in Lehigh. You're in the city, Salt Lake City, and I'm right in the middle in West Jordan. So my house, I have a house there. It's the home base, and we just meet, hang out on the couch, and play to our tracks. But a drummer would be nice to have the human touch, but that's probably our second priority. First priority is filling out either for keyboardist probably or another guitarist.
Right on. And I'm just curious, just because I grew up in West Jordan, without giving away your address, what part of West Jordan you in?
I am just east of the Jordan Landing. So.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Just on the other side of the Jordan Landing.
Just on the other side of Jordan Landing, right on.
On the other side of Bangor.
I grew up off of 22nd and 70th, so right up the street from that.
Oh yeah, real close.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it would about 10 minute walk probably.
Yeah.
So,
right on.
Cool.
It's the nicest neighborhood I could afford. Okay.
Well, exactly. Yeah, it's affordable and it's still pretty nice.
It was back when you bought the house.
Yeah. Growing up in LA, I was like, I will live in Kearns. I will live in West Valley. I don't care. But then as I got a little older, I was like, maybe I'll try to stay on this side of
that's actually what I told her. I said the farthest we'll go is Taylorsville. I said I don't want
Taylorsville's nice if you ask me.
Exactly. That's why we'll go there. But I know Kearns or West Valley. I mean, nothing against Kearns and West Valley. It's just too...
It's a nice place, but then when you think long term, an adult man could live there, but when you have kids,
exactly, our kids, exactly,
future long term, maybe it's not as nice under that criteria.
I love that people try to tell me there's a bad part of Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Like you got sidewalks. What are you talking about?
Exactly right.
It's true.
Lawns.
Privileged outlook.
Lawns, yeah. I dread every time I have to go down to downtown Salt Lake.
It's gotten worse.
I've been doing auditions and stuff because I've been doing this acting thing, and I went down to this audition a couple weeks ago, and I'll tell you, I haven't been down to downtown Salt Lake for a while, but man, parking was hellacious, dude.
It's wild.
I was swearing at inanimate objects just because they were there. I'm like, have you fire hydrant? Just because I got so mad that I couldn't find a parking spot.
Honestly, in my opinion, the best way to maneuver downtown is taking front runner tracks in.
Yeah,
I don't have a car, so
that's what I was thinking
as
I was driving. I was like, I should have stopped at a station.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
the only logical way to go downtown.
Yeah.
It really is.
I can't live there.
No.
I can't live there
I'm
either.
a car enthusiast. I've got vehicles.
Because you're the
must have
youngest,
them.
hippest
Yeah,
one
I'm
of
like
us.
the 20-year-old, whatever.
Yeah.
She's the young 20
You're the
somethings.
hipster. Yeah, you're the millennial in the group.
Well,
so.
we're old millennials, but
Yeah,
yeah.
technically.
We
I'm like
still
the
count.
young.
Yeah, you're the young millennial, old, and you guys are the old
We're
millennial.
the
enough that we
Saturday
can pretend
morning
that there's an
90s
age
cartoons.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, I'm probably in the same kind. I'm probably older than both of you, but
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
like to categorize myself as a millennial, so I'll go ahead and say I'm older than you. But, all right, well, let's hear some music, guys.
Cool. Right on, right
Let's
on.
do that. Let's get you set up, and you want to? Well, we'll talk about the songs as we play them. Cool.
Beautiful.
Right.
A dark sky, a dark need. Everything is ash, everywhere is burned. A world destroyed by sheer greed. We never asked, I never learned. Another cold front rolls in. I'm impaled by the ice and snow. How could we let this happen? Don't pretend you didn't know. We can't escape from here now. Let's face what we made, or succumb to our doubts and sing to our graves. We can't run away now. Going down with the ship. Can we call ourselves proud without consequence? Waves rolling up a rock. Shadows of history. Echoes behind the log. No longer mystery. A dirty dance on the back of the poor with a rich laugh. Disregard to rights and thought. Why work for a system that does not? Led by leaders with no mind. A life sentences are death. They only care for their own kind. Fell right into the trap they set. We can't escape from here now. Let's face what we made, or succumb to our doubts and sing to our graves. We can't run away now. Going down with the ship. Can we call ourselves proud without consequence? Waves rolling up the rock. Shadows of history. Echoes behind the lock. No longer mystery. We're all raindrops in the flood, and after all that we put it through, the shirking blame of the overlord. Now tell me, what are we gonna do? Stoking the light of our infernal grave. We can't escape from here now. Let's face what we made, or succumb to our doubts and sing to our graves. We can't run away now. Going down with the ship. Can we call ourselves proud without consequence? Waves rolling up the rock. Shadows of history. Echoes behind the lock. No longer mystery. Waves rolling up the rock. Shadows of history. Echoes behind the lock. No longer mystery.
Boom. Nice. You're the one with the microphone, so you have to talk for a minute.
What's that?
That's an awesome song. Good job. So, what was the name of that song?
It's It's called Shadows of History.
That was called Shadows of History. And is that like a brand new one? Like what how old is this song?
I mean, again, James had a bunch of these demos written, like the guitar riffs written since he was however old.
What, 2012?
Yeah. And then I kind of came in when I got into the band. This was the second song that I put lyrics to. So.
Right on.
Lyrics are new, bass is new.
Yeah.
Keyboard's new. Rhythm guitar is ancient.
So what's next?
Are we doing Oath to Honor? Yeah. So the one that was in the intro.
Oath to Honor. Oh, the one that was in the intro. Sweet. Right on. Nice. Right on. Oh, yeah, it does, huh? Yeah, I've noticed you were singing that. Cool. All right. Let me go ahead and get you guys set up and we will play.
Ready?
Corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvi non eruit.
Corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvi non eruit. Corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvi non eruit. Corvus oculum, corvus oculum. Honor among us is shrouded in lies. Corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvi non eruit. Bind yourself to stone, Philippines left to atone. Tread on their spark, we are thriving in the dark. Two lies to live, shrouded in lies, betrayal and deceit. Return what was lost and plead our defeat. Desire for truth, justice is nigh. Honor the oath or say good night. Cast a shadow, cast a spell. We are no strangers to this hell. Fade out their cries, only trusty faces lies. Two lies to live, shrouded in lies, betrayal and deceit. Return what was lost and plead our defeat. Desire for truth, justice is nigh. Honor the oath or say good night. And my soul won't break our bond. Rescue those who are too far gone. Bend my soul won't break our bond. Rescue those who are too far gone. Shrouded in lies, betrayal and deceit. Return what was lost and plead our defeat. Desire desire for truth. Justice is not. Honor the oath or say good night. Corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvi non aruit. Corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvi non aruit. Corvus oculum, corvus oculum. Honor among us is shrouded in lies. Corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvus oculum, corvi non aruit.
Boom. That was awesome. You guys are excellent. You guys have a really cool sound. Like, I'm not blowing smoke right now. You guys have awesome sound. Thoroughly impressed. Thoroughly impressed.
Awesome.
So,
I'm glad you like it. That's what we're hoping people actually will legitimately.
Oh, dude, people with any taste in music at all are gonna love this.
That might be our heaviest song.
I work with the keyboard. I don't know shit about playing piano.
Yeah?
I did that this week. Just threw it on.
And it's amazing. You guys, and that shows real talent that you don't, because there's a lot of stuff where I'm like, I didn't know shit about that at all, and it turned it out good. And people, yeah, it's good when you get compliments like that. It's like, wow, how long have you been doing that? It's actually the first time I tried it.
Hey, why don't you listen to the keyboard on the next one?
Yeah.
We were
This next
doing
one's like Mike's beat.
guitar and bass only for that song, and like we had some lead guitar on there. We converted those melodies onto the piano this week with just a $50 Casio, and I think it adds some depth, gives it a cool sound. So
Right on.
So that's something new for us on that track.
Cool. Well, I loved it. And you said this next track's your baby.
Yeah, it came to me.
And he played better piano on this one because he actually knows what he's doing.
This is the one song that I went, guitar, bass, full structure, lyrics even, vocal melody, and keyboard.
It's all about...
This is the one, it's normally a group thing, but of course there's a little bit of influence of everyone in it.
Oh, yeah.
But I think if you're getting inspired as a musician, there's
Well,
something wrong
what
with
is it
writing.
Right, this song just came to me. Me and James had it recorded to a playable level within 2 hours.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We just get together.
Love those ones.
Yeah.
And this one's called what?
Death Trap.
Death Trap.
Death Trap.
It's about wanting to go so fast on your bullet bike that it's just a death
Right,
trap.
it's addictive to the point where you just kind of let it
It
take
is
over.
I think that every time I see one of those things. So, a song that rings true. Now, before we get going, I just want to double check on your guys' last song. You guys okay with the sound? Everything sounding okay?
Great, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, well, let's get going on this third one real quick.
Desiring power and lusting for speed. Comfortable danger, no fear left to feed. Pull my chain, that's all I'm after. Make my heart beat faster and faster. Acceleration, causing laughter. Continue to avoid disaster. Hold you so closely, together we fly. Travel so fast, we go backwards in time. Ignition of fuel by your spark deep inside. Break through the barrier every time we ride. Pull my chain, that's all I'm after. Make my heart beat faster and faster. Acceleration, causing laughter. Continue to avoid disaster. Hold you so closely, together we fly. Travel so fast, we go backwards in time. laughter, continue to avoid disaster. Pull my chain, that's all I'm after. Make my heart beat faster and faster. Acceleration, causing laughter, continue to avoid disaster. Hold you so closely, together we fly. Travel so fast, we go backwards in time.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing stuff, guys. Seriously, here, let me move the mic back in front of you guys.
That one's our more rock track too.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
And I snuck in some hard to swallow dissonance.
Yes,
Doing that.
that ending part was awesome. I love
Beautiful.
that. That was awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for stopping by and entertaining us this way. This was awesome. You guys are an excellent band, especially for only being together since February. You guys are killing it. You sound tight, and you don't even need a drummer. I'd say just take that shit off KSL and don't even worry about it.
You're a man who understands.
No dealing with a drummer who's gonna stab you.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, and you never have to worry about timing issues because
It's
you have it programmed.
I've met a couple of good drummers.
We're gonna get a guy who knows how to program, actually knows how to do it. Then we're gonna sound awesome. But we'd love a human drummer, but we don't need one. Thank you so
You
much.
don't need one. Of course, obviously, it would give you the more live drummer experience. There you go, stage presence. But you definitely don't need one. You guys are tight and beautiful as you are. So kill it on your show tonight, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, hopefully we can make it out. You said it's $5?
Yep.
Yeah, not much. So hopefully we'll try to make it out. So.
City Limits, probably the only bar in Provo.
Yep.
Hard to miss.
Yeah, and that's why we'll probably make it out. We'll try to make it out there because it's very, very rare we get a show out in Provo. It's usually clear out in Salt Lake. So, right on. Well, appreciate you guys coming out.
Thank you.
And good luck at your show tonight. Good luck with everything you do. Make sure all tracks you get recorded, send them in to me, and I'll play them on my music episodes. Cool? Because I have episodes where I play tracks all episode too. So, would love to play your guys' songs. If you're cool, I'll play these since I have them. Is that cool?
Yeah. Well, those are these live recordings, sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'll explain before that these were live recorded here. But all that. It's just it'll just be cool to have some music from you guys.
No explanation needed.
Sounds good, guys, and I'm excited to hear what you guys do in the near future. So keep me posted. Cool.
It's been a pleasure, Kip. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
We're out of here, guys. This was Become Ethereal. Ethereal. Sorry. I do have a question. What was the Latin that you guys were singing?
Right, we should have said that. You go.
Okay, I wrote it. So it was really just me thinking we had this really dark song, and to me it definitely had that Roman feel, so I wanted some Latin. And I thought of the cool phrases. There was, I don't remember his name because I'm on the spot, but there was a famous court case where someone was asked to turn in his friend for a crime, and they asked him why he wouldn't speak up against him. And it was corvus oculum corvi non eruit. I probably pronounced it wrong. But
I'd never know.
It roughly is a crow doesn't pluck out the eye of another crow.
Oh.
I'm not turning him in. There's no reason to do that.
Honor among thieves and solidarity.
Love it.
Crows are known to pluck the eyes of random, carcasses.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad I asked you guys that because that's cool. That's good background info on that. Right on. Okay. Thanks, guys. We're out. Peace. See you next time.
The Kip and Company, the Kip and Company, the Kip and Company, the Kip and Company.